Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you how to create this very warm toned yet still colorful makeup look using the James Charles and Morphe collaboration palette. You guys know I've been obsessed with this. I've done already I think 3 videos with this palette. You guys know I like it a lot, and I do think that this is probably one of my favorite looks that I've created with this palette so far. I definitely wasn't anticipating what an adjustment this would be like using this palette, because I feel like when I first was using this palette I was so excited about using the different colors, and I was really just like into just throwing as much color on my lid as possible, and I feel like the manner in which I was applying it wasn't necessarily something that produced an excellent look. And I mean, I don't think that look was terrible, I don't think it was the best. And then the second time I used this palette I was honestly a little bit rushed because the sun was going down, and you guys know that when the sun goes down my light goes kaput. So yeah, that was the second time. And then the third time, we're filming in the middle of the day. We're filming in the middle of the day. I wasn't too rushed, and I love the way the look turned out. I used, I think, 6 different colors in there in this look, and it all turned out very nicely. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, but if you're new to my channel I just want to let you know that I post videos every single day, and they mostly revolve around makeup. I do a lot of colorful makeup looks. I do a little bit of like product based videos, but mostly it's just videos about being creative about makeup. I like to explore my makeup style, and I like to encourage you guys to look within your own collections to just really push yourself creatively and just shop your stash and use what you have. So hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is going to be a colorful makeup tutorial on this look using the new James Charles and Morphe palette that you guys know I have been obsessed with. We're gonna be using this today, and I'm creating this very dramatic, kind of like colorful, kind of warm toned look, and I really am obsessed with it. You guys know, if you watch my channel, that I love color. I post every single day, and like seriously every single day I do some kind of like a colorful makeup look. You guys know, if you have been on my channel before, how much I love color. I post pretty much every single day, and so much of my content is focused on basically working with color, and it's something that I am not getting tired of anytime soon. So this is going to be the tutorial right here. I'm working on like creating some more looks with this palette. I've created 2 so far. The first one that I created was when I first got this palette, and I can't say that I was super excited about that look, because that look I used a ton of different colors, and I feel like I didn't really adjust to using this palette before creating that look, so it didn't like look too good in my opinion. And then the second look that I created, it was okay, but I honestly was a little bit rushed. But this time I was able to really take my time and really get to know this palette and create something really that I am super satisfied with. We're going to be working with the James Charles palette again. I've been obsessed with this thing, and I've really been getting into it, so I have been wanting to film a whole bunch of looks with it, and there's literally so much you can do with it, so hence why I have been filming a ton with this palette. But I'm just going to get right into it with the brow bone highlight. I'm going to dip into this shade right here. I've actually like not played with this shade yet. I haven't used it on my eyes, and I'm curious to see how it appears, because it's such like a light champagne color, and it's kind of like a subtler looking highlight. I really like this color. It's almost like a nude, so I like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stiff brush and dip it in to this red shade right here. It's really high pigmented, really beautiful. You have that pressed pigment quality going on, so this is a really vibrant red shade. And I'm literally applying this color to the outer corner of my lid, but I'm also brushing this color in slightly below where my actual crease is. And I'm actually layering more color in my outer corner for more intensity. I'm also going to be taking a smaller brush, like a smaller, fluffier brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that red shade again, just a little bit. And I'm just going to use this to diffuse the edges of the red that we already have applied on the eyelid. I'm bringing the color up a little bit more, and the higher I go, the lighter the pressure I'm using. And this ends up creating like this beautiful gradient because we have a little bit of overlap, because we have a little bit of that red shadow kind of going over that highlight shade. So it creates like this beautiful diffused effect. I'm going to go back in with a stiffer brush, pick up more of that red shade, and just stamp it again into the outer corner of my eye. I'm then going to take a stiffer brush and dip into this hot pink shade right here. I actually don't think that I've had a chance to try this on my eyes. I'm basically swiping this color onto my lid and I'm going in with a second layer for some added intensity. I'm going to go back into that red shade using that stiff brush, and this time I'm going to stamp this into my crease. And I'm doing this because I want to create a blown out effect, but I feel like these shadows, in my limited experience, I know, but I feel like these shadows go on better if you just stamp them on, at least for me. That way I have more control and I can allow myself to have more precision. So I'm stamping this color on, and I'm going to go in with this small brush, dip it into this color right here, just a little bit, and then I'm going to diffuse these edges. I'm then going to do the rest of my face. I'm just mixing a foundation and a liquid illuminator on the back of my hand using my finger. And then I'm just going to lightly dab the product specifically on areas that I really want to cover of my face, because right now my skin is not necessarily the best at all, but there's still areas of my face that I feel are kind of like okay. So I want to make sure that my face right now doesn't really look too cakey. So rather than going in like full on with like a brush, I just want to first apply the product with my fingers and then try and blend it out using a brush. I don't know, I'm just trying out some new things here. We'll see how I like this. I actually do like the look of this a lot. Like, it's just enough coverage, but my skin is still evened out and it doesn't look cakey, so I like this. I actually do want to apply a little bit of lighter foundation over in this area right here. And I'm not gonna like cut my crease or anything because I don't really like that look on me. So like what I'm gonna do is I'm literally taking like a small detail brush and I'm just dabbing some light foundation into that inner corner just where I want to apply some color. I'm also going to take a little bit of glitter glue and deposit it onto the back of my hand. Grab some of it with the brush and just dab that on top. Then grab some yellow, and then this color I want to stamp on top of that glitter glue. I'm then going to take the remainder of the pink color left on this brush and I'm going to stamp it onto the area of my eyelid just between that yellow and that pink. And then for my lower lash line, I want to use a little bit more of this red shade. And then I'm going to be taking that red color and just focusing this on the outer part of the lower lash line area. I'm then going to take that stiffer brush and use it to dip into this light orange shade. And I know that I have a little bit of like red residue on this brush, but I don't think that matters too much because we do have so much red in this look anyway. And I'm just going to apply it to the rest of my lower lash line area. So that way we kind of have that gradient, we have like that orange, And then we have that red, and it's kind of flowing outward, which I actually kind of like. And then for an inner corner highlight, I want to dip into this color right here. And then I'm applying this to my inner corner using my ring finger. Okay, so this is pretty much, I think, where I'm going to leave it at for the eyeshadow. And my eyes kind of look a little bit naked, so I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner and just make a little bit of a winged liner because I feel like that will really just add to this look. Okay, so the wings are huge and they are on. And I'm going to grab some more of this red shade. Can you guys tell how much I love this shade? It is literally so intense and so beautiful, and it's amazing. And then this color is going to get stamped a little bit quite closely to the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take that liquid illuminator, and I think that this time I want to apply it pretty lightly around my face. I mean, I just want to use a little bit, and I think I just want to apply it to a small part of my nose and to the chin area and slightly to the cupid's bow, pretty much where I apply it all the time. Only this time I want like the coverage to be a little bit lighter and not as intense. And then I'll be taking that small foundation brush that I always use to blend out product on my face, and I'm just going to use this to lightly diffuse that liquid. I think I'll apply just a touch more specifically on my cheekbones, just into that small area right there, and just take the brush and stipple it around. So now I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer. This is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to lightly contour my face. So for lip liner, I'm using the Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Bear to Comment. I'm going to be going over the top of that with this Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade number 45. And this is like a super like light, kind of like a gray nude color. And then over the top, I'll be applying this Rimmel gloss. This is a Stay Glossy gloss, and I really like it because it has a little bit of pink in it. So it kind of counteracts the gray just enough to make my lips look not dead, but slightly less dead. So now what I want to do is go in with some mascara. So this is the look right here without false lashes. I'm going to apply some in a bit, but I just wanted to show you the look without false lashes. If you do not want to wear false lashes, I personally would suggest maybe making the eyeliner a little bit slimmer and not as thick, because I knew that I was going to put on false lashes, so I kind of wanted to make the liner a little bit more dramatic because I knew I'd be able to get away with it. But if you have like thick liner like this and you're not wearing false lashes, then like for me personally, like on my face, I kind of like don't like it as much because I want you guys to be able to see my lashes, and in this case like my lashes are kind of short, so they're kind of swallowed up by the liner, if that makes any sense. So if I was not wearing false lashes, I would definitely go for like a more slimmer, less dramatic liquid eyeliner. Now I just applied false lashes. These are the Iconic Lights, and as you can see, they're very like light and very long, so I feel like they accent this look quite well. And then for my lower lash mascara, I'll be going in pretty heavily with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Parrot. I can't speak. I'll be going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara a little bit more heavily because we have so much stuff going on like the top part of my lid, and I kind of like want to accent that by defining the lower lash line of my eye a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna do with this mascara. So my friends, that is pretty much it for this look right here, created using the James Charles and Morphe palette. I rather like this look. I think it's very dramatic, very like lash heavy, which I do like, and I love the fact that I added a wing because I feel like that really added to this look. And by the way, like the skin, I usually am not someone that in my day-to-day life wears like a very like or attempts to wear a very heavy, very obvious amount of face product. And I feel like recently I've been a little bit more like heavy-handed with my face products here on my YouTube channel, and I kind of like, I don't mind it on camera, but at the same time, like, it looks a little bit heavy. So today I was trying to make it look a little bit lighter, a little bit more realistic, and I love the way it looks in real life, and I especially love the way it looks on camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed this like new technique, well, not new technique, but like alternative technique of applying foundation. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.